咁咧今日好高興咧我哋喺美國咧就揾到Dr. Porter 嚟做呢個 workshop。OK， 咁 Dr. Porter 喺2006年嘅時候咧就喺呢個網球嘅名人堂啊，咁咧就頒予佢一個係最佳嘅教育獎，即係多謝佢咁多年喺教育即係網球嘅教育界做咗個工作，佢喺唔同嘅地方做好多講座。咁同一時間佢係 BYU Hawaii 咧大學一個教授嚟，同埋帶領佢嗰隊男子隊、女子隊咧喺美國呢個大學賽有攞過好多次嘅冠軍㗎，最近呢10年。咁希望大家俾用熱烈嘅掌聲去歡迎。
Thank you. It's great to be here and to spend the morning with you, going over something that I think is very important.
好多謝大家今朝嚟，咁咧就俾個機會我講啲比較關於網球好重要嘅嘢。
At any level, I believe the foundation for tennis is footwork and movement, and that without the ability to move and predict and be in the right position and recover, your ability to play at a high level is pretty limited.
今日我哋嘅主題咧就係講呢個步伐同埋移動，即係做一個高水平嘅球員咧，要講即係呢兩樣嘢，即係步伐同埋移動同埋個回位嗰啲步伐咧，係一定要做得好好。如果唔係咧，就好難去到一個高水平嘅位置。
And even on our college team, which we have some good players, we have a girl from Taiwan who was 260 in the World WTA, and 2 other girls from mainland China who were top 400. They still have footwork issues, and we're still working on them. And a boy especially that played number 1 for us this year from the Ukraine that was not too high, but about 300 ITF, came in as a freshman, hits the ball really well, does not move really well. He's fast, he's very fast, but he doesn't move efficiently and he doesn't move in order to recover. So what I want to do with you today is go over some things that I think we need to start with kids at an early level, and we'll show you a lot of different drills that you can use that hopefully will help you learn a little bit more about moving and footwork.
即係 David 頭先講啦，講及佢學校大學有啲球員咧有個 WTA 200幾，有2個成 WTA 400。中國同台灣球員咧，即係其實佢哋咧都有啲步伐可能做得唔係咁完美，都要改良嘅。咁佢就話越早開始咧，去教授俾你嘅比較年輕啲嘅球員咧就越好，因為有時有啲嘢遲咗學就冇咁理想。
So really in hitting a ball, there's kind of 5 important things to remember about footwork and moving. The first one is the ability to predict. And this is why when I start kids, I don't even start them with a racket. It's just about predicting where the ball is going to go.
咁網球有5樣嘢，即係比較重要嘅就係第一樣嘢就係預測個波。咁佢通常教啲小朋友，佢都未必開頭嘅時候用埋球拍，只係可能送啲波俾佢去預測個波喺邊。
Some of you will work with someone and you teach them how to hit the ball and they're doing really well, and then one of their friends comes who plays soccer or basketball, doesn't play any tennis, and the first day they're like amazing because they know how to predict and they can move. And these are skills that we want to try to implement at the very initial stages of learning tennis.
即係佢話佢以前見過有啲係足球員啊或者籃球員，佢哋完全未打過網球咧，但係開頭咧，佢哋好快已經睇到個波掌握到個波嗰個方向啦。咁呢啲嘢有時係即係要早啲話，即係教授啲小朋友去做呢個預測嘅練習。
So we hope some of you are ready to hit, because I'm going to need some people to demonstrate some drills later on. So those of you with rackets, get excited to play a little bit. Hopefully there's some that are good enough to do some of the things correctly and look at it. But let's start with these first 5 concepts. So number one is predicting.
第一樣嘢就係去預測個內球。
This means that your students know where the ball's going to go, and they have to adjust for speed, height, arc, spin, where the ball's going to go as it's coming toward them, where it's going to bounce, and where it's going to end up. So they have to be able to predict that. That's the first thing they've got to learn.
即係佢要預測到個波嘅來球啊、嘅旋啊、個落點啊，同埋落咗地之後嗰個走勢。
The second thing that they have to do is they have to be able to intercept. Intercept is actually taking the steps to get there. And we'll talk later and show you some drills that talk about the size of the steps depending on how far you're going and how you have to, what the different options are in terms of how you step when you hit it and how you change your body weight and everything else. But number one is predict, number two is intercept or actually physically move toward the ball.
第二就係截擊個波啊，即係你當我預測咗個來球嘅時候，跟住你用咩步法咧去截擊個波咧，就係第二樣嘢。
And number three is loading. Number three, loading means that I get to the ball and I'm on balance. So we think of it in terms of balance. But I'm going to load so that I'm set up in a position on balance. I'm not leaning to the outside. I'm on balance so that after I hit it, I'm ready to move again. Too many players, they run the ball and they're leaning the wrong way. So three is balance or loading.
第三樣嘢就係個平衡同埋即係佢哋有個比較技術性嘅詞語就叫做負荷啦。負荷咧就係你去到個波嘅時候，你係咪個人咧係好平衡，同埋準備打完個波之後咧去回位。
Four is actually making the movement with your arm or with your rotation of your hip when you're hitting. So after you've loaded, if you're hitting a forehand, for example, and you're bringing the racket head forward, you're up, you bring it back, it's all the way out. And now, because of the way I'm turning myself, I'm pronating, I'm rotating my body, now I have a chance, after I finish the hit, to do the last one, which is recovery. So after you swing and make your contact, the way that you finish the swing changes the momentum of your body, and that sets you up to recover, which is the fifth one. So hitting is four, but hitting has to be done in such a way that I can recover. If I stand like this and I'm loaded, and I swing like this, and I don't rotate my body or extend or move in such a way, I'm not set up in order to recover, which is the fifth part of hitting.
即係第四樣就係當你擊球嘅時候咧，你都留意埋你打完之後嗰個人嘅重心咧係咪可以帶領你翻去第五個步驟？第五個步驟就係嗰個 recovery， 即係個回位嘅過程。
Now, how many of you work with beginners, either entry level or they're just developing players?
有幾多個教練係教最主要教初級嘅球員舉手啊？
Okay, so most of you. So here's what I want you to think. I want you to think that if they can't do those things that we just talked about, they're going to have a really hard time playing this game. You are going to put them in one spot and you're going to toss them balls. The balls you feed them or toss them are going to be perfect because you're very good. And because you're very good and the balls are perfect, they're going to have reasonable success at standing still and hitting it over the net. And they're thinking that they're playing tennis. But they're not, because tennis is moving. I don't know if you ever saw. Say that.
即係佢David 睇到好多有時啲教練咧，即係教初級學生，好多時候佢送個波咧，一嚟拋波好準咧，送到個波喺佢面前，佢都唔使點樣喐咧，就可以打到個波啦。咁但係網球咧，最主要其實我哋就要教授佢哋咧個移動嗰方面，即係我哋有冇辦法設計啲練習咧，可以令到個學生可以又喐到，又揾到個平衡，跟住就即係又擊球咁樣。
It's an old American movie with an actor named Tom Cruise, and called Days of Thunder. He's a race car driver, and he's driving the car, and the other guy hits him from behind, and is bumping him, and he's yelling into the microphone. He goes, "Somebody's hitting me," and he goes, "Not hitting you, he's rubbing you." And racing is rubbing, and basically tennis is moving. So if we teach stationary tennis, they don't know how to play when they leave us.
即係最好就係我哋教，即係頭先我講過就係教嘅時候唔好教佢哋係不移動嘅網球，因為網球就係一個移動嘅遊戲。咁我哋一定要設計啲練習係令到學生學識埋移動嘅部分。
All right, so I need a volunteer.
Player.
This is going to be I'm just going to toss. It's going to take 2 minutes.
想玩一個義工 ，OK。Just
Great. Tell me your name again.
Justin.
Justin. Okay, Justin is I'm gonna just toss a ball to Justin, and some of you have seen this before, so I'm not gonna spend a lot of time on it, but it's these 5 principles. So just put your hands like this, so his wrists are on his hips. He can't move them. It's like they're handcuffed to his hip. And I'm just gonna toss the ball to the side, and he's gonna move and catch it in his hand. Okay, now he moved his hand a little bit, so all I want you to do, it's not about a perfect catch. And this is the key about every single drill I'm going to show you today. Watch his feet, watch what he's doing. The ability to see what to look for is what's going to make the difference in you being able to really help someone with their movement.
即係我哋要留意下咧，一陣間做呢個練習嘅時候咧，留意下 Justin 嗰啲步伐啊，同埋佢嘅平衡。咁因為我哋到最後我哋要做呢個診斷，即係做一個好嘅教練要做一個好診斷，跟住諗啲好嘅辦法去解決佢嘅問題。
So again, he's here. I'm going to toss the ball. He moves over and he runs over in order to catch it. But as soon as I throw this, he's saying to himself in his mind, because he's done this so many times, the ball's going to probably land about right where that little leaf is, and it's going to bounce over here, and it's going to be this height, and so he moves his body appropriately. All right? So you see how he's making an adjustment. Based on that, he's predicting what's going to happen. If I bring the secretary out of the office in there, who doesn't play tennis, it's going to look very different, isn't it?
即係 Justin 咧就好有經驗啦，打好多年波，所以佢做呢個練習即係做得好簡單，對佢嚟講好簡單。但係如果揾一個喺入邊嘅秘書出嚟咧，可能冇玩過運動咧，就你會見到嘢完全係唔同。
Okay, so that's number 1. There's a progression of 3 things with this that goes over those 5 ideas. That's number 1, predicting. Number 2 is intercepting. So now I'm going to throw this, and Justin is going to I'm going to say freeze or stop when this ball hits the ground. So as I toss it, he has to, in this computer he's got up here, he has to predict how the throw goes. And before it hits the ground, he's got to predict where it's going to end up. All right, ready? Freeze. Okay, and you can't move your hand, so even if you're close but you miss it a little bit, that's okay. All right, freeze. Okay, so he predicted okay. My guess is he's fine with hitting a forehand like an inch higher. All right, but if it was 2 inches further to the outside, it's a different story. Freeze. Okay, and that one was going to be a little bit short, wasn't it? Because he sort of leaned in at the last second just to grab it, which is okay. But do you understand what I'm saying?
即係大家留意下，而家啱啱頭先呢個練習加插咗個困難少少咧，就因為個波落地咧，佢就要停啦。咁即係唔可以再個波落咗地之後佢再喐。咁如果你個波落地嘅時候，佢預測到啱嘅時候，同埋佢個波又可以入到佢隻手，同埋佢係平衡。即係唔係移左移右嘅時候，即係呢個人嘅預測能力非常之強。
How fast do you think this ball's going when I toss it?
頭先大家有冇觀察到個波佢嘅速度有幾快
At least 2 miles an hour.
At least 2 miles an hour. So imagine if somebody's hitting a forehand that's between 70 and 100 miles an hour. The ball that someone hits from there to there hard is going to get there in less time than this. Freeze. That's a long time for a ball that's being hit hard that comes all the way over. So imagine the speed of the ball going fast, and he's got to cover a big distance to get to one side or the other, and not just be there, but be there and be loaded and be set up in order to hit it and recover back again. If we don't put this into place with the kids when they're learning, by the time they get to be adults, they can hit, but they don't move and they can't really play. So we have to go back and teach some basic movement things.
即係其實呢啲咧，你諗下，即係頭先阿 Dave 抌嗰啲波係好慢嘅速度，咁但係實質上一場比賽咧，高水平嘅比賽，一個球員要守嘅場嗰個範圍又大好多，對方來球嘅速度又快好多。咁如果我哋唔係一個年輕嘅球員咧，早少少去灌輸嘅呢種咁嘅概念咧，到佢哋成長咗之後，可能佢哋識打，但係佢哋可能移動啊同埋預測嗰方面做得唔好咧，咁佢哋去嘅水平都可能有個上限。
Now Justin already has been doing this because he's a player and he knows what to do, but now I'm going to have him exaggerate loading So now, when the ball hits the ground and I say stop, he not only has to predict and intercept, but he's got to be loaded so that his body weight is such that he's strong and he can rotate as he hits and not lean to one side or the other. My hand's still stuck. Yep, still stuck. Stop. Okay, now, that's not bad. If he were hitting an open stance backhand now, I think he'd be able to hit, turn his shoulder, and recover a little bit. But suppose the ball were out here and he wanted to catch it and not lose face in front of you, and he leaned like this. No, keep your foot out there. But he's leaning like this to hit it. Now after he hits that ball, he's not in the same position to recover back. It's a very small thing. So as coaches, you have to look for where their body is. This is the number 3 part. This is the loading. This is the balance. Is he on balance? Because how many of you have ever seen or played pool? Billiards. If you're any good, you don't worry about whether you can hit the ball in the pocket. You know you're going to hit the ball in the pocket. It's just where you can make the cue ball go so you can hit the next one in the pocket. Okay? And in tennis, it's not about hitting one ball over the net. It's being able to recover and being able to hit the next ball in the court. You're going to have to do more than one. It's not a one-shot affair. So for this reason, we want to make sure that you are looking to see whether they're balanced when they hit it. And then after they hit, the first step of the recovery is part of the finish of the swing. So if you have them hit and stop and freeze like we used to 30 years ago, this is not good. They've got to be able to hit and load, and they're already moving when they finish hitting. They're in motion, whatever kind of footwork they show, and we'll look at these in a minute, they have to be in motion and recovery, or the first step back is part of the finish of their swing.
即係大家留意下咧，頭先 Justin 做咧就係佢可唔可以即係任何一個學生去睇嘅時候咧，你除咗睇佢平衡之外，係咪佢打完之後咧，佢人可以走翻入場區個回位？因為當你結束咗你自己個即係個 follow through 嘅時候咧，有啲球員可能唔係平衡，佢下一步翻去中間嘅時候咧就比較慢咧，咁已經係影響咗佢追下一球波。咁頭先佢講一個呢個例子就係我哋打桌球咧，即係嗰啲冠軍球員咧，通常都唔佢知佢自己一定打入個波，但係好多時候佢個白波咧打完之後個走位咧係咪去到下一個波？咁網球其實一樣，我哋打完每個波結束咗個動作之後，係咪好快揾到個平衡？我第一步可唔可以即刻回位去準備去打下一個波？
Good? Okay, so I have good news and bad news. The good news is I hope you're going to learn a lot. The bad news is you're not going to be able to stay sitting down because we're going to have to go out here and you're not going to be able to see what I want you to see from sitting there. So get up, and I need a couple of volunteers to hit. Oh, here, we got a lot of things to do. Who's my volunteer?
Rob, you want to hit?
No, I can hit it too.
Yeah.
Okay, give it a shot.
You mark, right?
Yeah.
All right, now, there are, today, let's go.
Not feeling so good, huh?
That's why I did
The catching.
You guys got to remember, I'm a professor, so my class has got to, you got to pay attention. All right, so you right-handed? Yeah. Okay. So I'm going to show you 4 different footwork patterns that you're basically going to be able to choose from that your players are going to end up using. And it's not that one's better than the other. Every one of them is important. They're just different situations.
Dave 就會示範咧有4種步法。
Square, open, Okay, so the first one, he is going to transfer his weight from his right leg to his left leg as he hits the ball. All right, so start in the middle.
I need some space to hit, guys.
Yeah, he's going to hit down the line, so
Hope you all got a good insurance.
all right.
咁呢第一個咧就係佢用右腳發力，打完之後咧佢嘅重心會轉移去左腳。
All right, so start in the middle. Go down the line? Down the line. Okay, now, he's not worried. I don't care where the ball goes, as long as it doesn't hit anybody. All I want you to do, and you don't care where it goes either. You don't care where it goes. Remember that. You're watching his feet, and you're looking at how he transfers his weight. And right now, We want him to predict, load, be on balance after he's intercepted, and transfer his weight from right leg to left leg.
All right, with the recovery step or without?
You can come back, yeah, but it's just an open stance when you're going to shift your weight from your right leg to your left leg. Okay, so weight on the right leg. Okay, now that was right to right, and that's another one. This one is right to left. So I want you to come out here, and I want you to hit, and after you hit, I want you to hit and come back toward the center. All right. This is just one option, all right? So he's going to go outside. Okay, what do you think?
A little bit, semi. Because it jump up the left leg, not transfer directly.
Okay, see, this is the key. Here's what I want you to watch. Let's pretend that he'd run over to here, and here's this spot right here. Here's what he did. First time he went like this, which is another one that we're going to do, and the second time he went like this. So he hit like this and came to his left foot, but his right foot was here, and when he finished, his left foot was where his right foot was. This time I want him to do it so after he hits, and he's moving back. So there's some distance between his feet, and he's transferring his weight from outside to inside.
Dave 就想阿 Rob 咧，重心由右腳轉移去左腳。咁頭先佢就轉移得唔係咁，即係佢打完右腳同左腳嘅落點一樣。應該打完之後，佢嘅左腳應該翻入場中間。
Okay, here we go. Put the weight on your right leg, shift back. Okay, good. That was a little better. Do it again, and actually after you take that first step, should be carrying you back one more to the middle. Here we go, and back. Okay, and after you land, keep moving one more step. You're gonna hit. That time he was right to right. What did that tell you about his feet? He didn't hit it. He's a good shot. He's a good player. He hit a good shot, and he used an acceptable method. So what was different?
但係頭先有冇睇到 Rob 臨尾嗰下咧？佢右腳負荷，但係咧佢又右腳落地，佢唔係左腳落地。咁大家覺得有啲咩唔好處咧
recovery 慢啲咯，慢得少。
You think the recovery will be slower if you go right foot, right foot?
Maybe a little slower, but it's definitely not going to be putting him back in the same place. So when he hits and doesn't move back, if it's balanced, that time the ball was a little bit further away from his body. Actually, when we do this up here. Actually, you're good right there. It's like you're going to catch it, right? Put the racket in your left hand. Okay, just put your other hand on your hip. Okay, catch this with your right hand. Okay, you see how close he had to be to the ball to catch that? I want you in the same place to hit this down the line. You will not be able to do it if you don't shift your weight this way. Okay? Hit now, right? Hit. Okay, but the ball was here. I want the ball there. If you don't shift. So here comes the ball. Now, okay. Already moving. So if you don't move almost before the ball comes, it's too close to your body. Just try it. Okay? So he goes out. Now, move back. That's a little better. It was still too far away from his body. Exaggerate. I don't want anybody to actually have it that close. But for the purpose of demonstrating it, get really close to it and force yourself. Okay? Get right up there like you're going to catch it with your hand. Now move back. Now, do you see how easy it was for him to shift the weight as he's moving back?
即係頭先我諗個分別就係開頭咧，佢阿 Rob 同個波離開嘅距離比較遠啲咧，咁佢打完之後佢嘅重心翻唔到去場中間。咁阿 Dave 就叫佢咧，即係誇張少少，再埋身啲。咁佢打完之後就好似，因為佢同個波距離埋翻啲咧，好自然咧，佢人就走翻去場中間。
Okay, one more time, same thing. So he gets to the outside close and he moves back. Now, I'm not saying that this is a better way, but let's suppose that he knows the next ball is going to be over here. Is this going to put him in a position to be able to get closer to that ball and not be out of position on the next one? You feel like that moved you a little bit more toward the center?
Yeah, the problem with me right now is that I have more trouble with hitting the ball.
So that, and it's a whole different idea, and I'd love to look at it with you and talk about it with you as co-professionals, but for right now, just about your feet, did you feel that you actually moved this way a little earlier?
Absolutely.
So I want you to realize this is not the answer. This is one of 4 or 5 options that could be an answer, depending on the circumstance.
即係佢呢個步法咧，即係可能係有4、5樣嘢其中一個選擇嚟。咁可能因應嗰個情況咧，佢可能會選擇呢個步法。
Okay, Now this one, I'm going to toss the ball a little wider. And this time, he's going to hit the ball the same way that he did the first time I threw it to him when I didn't really explain it well. And he's going to go from right foot to right foot. All right, here we go. So that time, do you see the difference? Do the other one where it's going to be real close to you. Goes from right foot to left foot. This time he goes from right foot to right foot. All right. Neither one of them are right. They're both good under certain circumstances. So that's another footwork pattern.
頭先大家留意下開啲咧嗰個咧，佢就用右腳發力，右腳負荷，但係右腳落地啦。咁冇話邊一種即係邊一種方法你有需要咧，就要用呢個步伐。你冇話邊一種係好啲嘅。
All things being equal, which is going to keep you in position to get more balls? The first one or the second one?
大家覺得邊種步伐會即係讓你可以多啲機會打到下一個波？
Okay, so this is good because we have a different point of view. So the first one, he's actually going to be back towards the center of the court sooner than the second one. So if he's trying to cover the whole court against a player that can do whatever they want, the first one gets him back a little quicker. It doesn't mean it's any better because sometimes the player's going to hit it there and he doesn't have any choice. But when he has a choice, which choice could he consider making? Could he consider getting back earlier as long as all the hitting and hitting through the ball and all the other things are equal? Would that be an option that might help him cover the court better?
即係有時都唔係你有得揀，因為如果對方啲波好行打喺出邊咧，你都係一定要右腳打，跟住右腳落地。咁但係當你有選擇嘅時候，應該係第一個咧就會俾你回位會快少少，第一組步伐。
Now the reason I'm taking time on this, I can show you all this and you video it and you write it down. But unless you know what to look for, it's not gonna work when you get out on the court. This time, I want you to step forward this way, and after he hits it, he's gonna take what we sometimes refer to as a break step. So after he hits it, he's gonna step at about a 45-degree angle. He's gonna actually maybe have left the ground just a little bit. If not, it's gonna almost still be a plyometric. So after he hits it, he moves again to recover. It's all about hitting and being able to recover because it's all about moving, right? So this time he goes to the outside, he steps forward, puts the break step, but as soon as that right foot touches, you're pushing off to go back.
呢個就用一個 square stance 咁打 ，OK， 咁啊搭前。
Step forward, foot down and back. Good. Again, forward and back. Okay, right to right and back. Okay, right to left. Close to the body and shit, but you had to reach a little bit. So, could you see that the balance wasn't there because of the predicting? It's not that he can't predict, it's that he's used to predicting it right where he wants it. Right now, I'm asking him to predict it differently. So predict it and go right to left. Good. Right to right. Okay. Square stance with it, break step. And back. Okay, so there's 3 different footwork patterns. Now, a 4th footwork pattern is if he gets pushed deep. To get a high, deep ball, and he chooses to not take it on the rise, and he backs up, and he hits off his right leg, he goes all the way around and lands on his left foot. His body does a complete turn from here to here, and then he's moving back up. Okay? That's another option.
第4組步伐就係有一種波咧，就係人哋重上船，將個球員拉後咗啦。咁咧佢就要識褪後，然後做一個用隻右腳發力，然後做一個180度嘅 rotation， 即係旋轉。
So I'm going to back him up, backs up off the back leg and jumps. Actually, I want you to turn your whole body. So back up, jump. Yes, but as soon as he lands, what's he got to do? He's got to move back in. It's about landing and moving. It's all about movement. Here we go. Move back, up, hit, and come in. Okay, quicker. Here you go, back, and land and come in. So there's another footwork pattern. All right, so now let's do 2 of each. You ready? So the first one will be outside to inside, outside to outside, break step, and back. 2 of each. So He's going to hit and come to the middle.
呢個右咗，
He's going to hit and come to the middle.
右咗，
He's going to go to the outside.
右右，
Okay, he's going to hit and go to the outside.
右右，
He's going to hit a shorter
Ah,
ball
yeah,
and come
that's it.
forward, use the break step and come back. He's going to come in, use the break step and come back. Now he's going to back up, come off the back leg and jump and come back in. He gets pushed back again and runs and comes back up. 4 different footwork patterns. They're all different. They're all important at different times and for different shots. But as coaches, you have to know those, and you've got to be able to get your players to do it and to understand when to use it and why.
嗱咁頭先大家睇咗4種步法啦，咁就要都係當你教你嘅學生嘅時候，就要當然要教晒佢4種步法，同埋要話俾佢聽你喺咩情況之下，你面對啲咩波你會用呢4種步法嘅邊一種？
Yeah, we're going to do the same thing. I'm just going to feed you the ball instead of toss them. Yep.
咁而家就阿 David 就會送呢波俾阿 Rob 打。
Like Annie, she's wrong. Okay, I do the tossing with her when we're warming up, and then we go to this. So it doesn't matter. Even really good players can use this to get their feet right. So remember, on these you're going to get close to the ball. This is outside, inside. Here we go, outside. Just do outside to inside.
Oh, sorry, yep.
Outside, inside. Outside, inside.
Stay sharp to me.
Outside, outside. Okay, outside to outside, right to right.
右右，
Okay, come in, short.
You got that
Step
too.
in, use the break step. Back. Come in, short, use the break step. Good. Now you're going to get pushed back.
呢個吞啊，
Come off the back leg, jump. Come back in. Okay, come back out. Good. So, just based on feeding this, what kind of shots do you think might be used more for each one? Which shot, where's Andrew? Ask him which shots would be more beneficial to use outside to inside.
有啲咩波咧，大家會覺得第一種步法係最理想，即係喺右腳發力，但係左腳落地，亦即係個歪步。
Okay. So, good. Return and serve is very important on that shot. If you can hit a return and serve and come back to middle, that's very good. Generally speaking, if I'm being pushed back, I'm going to do this one. If I have a short ball, I'm going to come up and hit this one. If I'm really pushed out wide to the outside, it's hard to get all the way out on balance because I'm under some pressure, especially if they're hitting the ball hard. I'm probably going to go right to right and come back. So the balls that are in this middle area, I can load and hit and get back so that I'm more in control of the point. So generally, balls in here are easier to do that way. Inside out forehands generally hit that way if they're not too far inside the court. If they're inside the court, I'm going to step in and use the break step. If I'm pushed back, I'm going to go backwards and then jump on it. If I'm to the outside, I'll probably go right to right.
基本上咧，如果喺前場嗰啲咧，佢通常啲球員會選擇搭前嗰個步伐；喺後邊重上傳嗰啲，你會褪翻後打頭先第4種步伐。咁啊，但係如果係個波來球喺中間場中間或者即係中間呢一半嘅範圍入邊咧，通常就會用第一組步法，即係右腳發力，打完之後咧就重心轉移翻左腳。係嗰啲開啲嗰啲波咧，即係會用右嗰啲步法。
Okay, you hit a 1 or 2 handed backhand. 1 or 2 hands. 1 handed. Okay, you got any 2-handed backhands? What's that, sorry?
Mark, you got a 2-handed backhand? You have a 2-handed, right? Yeah. All right, I'll have Mark out here.
Okay, move back a little bit, don't want you to get hurt. So,
大家褪後少少，褪後少少。
you're not trying to hit hard. It's not about hitting. Don't watch the ball unless it's coming at you. But we're just watching his feet. So this is on the backhand side, and let's try to load with the left foot and go outside to inside. All right, this is on the backhand. I'll explain this a little bit differently later. Outside, okay, and what did he do?
Left, left.
He went left, left, and why?
I guess it was too far for that ball.
Exactly, he wasn't close enough to the ball. It's okay, he hit a beautiful shot. I'm just saying there's times when you want to get back faster, and when you do, if you can shift your weight as you're hitting, it's easier. So there's not that one is better than the other. It's just for different situations. Get closer to the ball, closer, and shift once you open stance. Open, closer, and shift back. Spread your feet wider when you hit, and come back. Yeah, okay? A little wider, and come back. Okay, now I'm going to push you a little wider, so be careful over there, and you're going to go left to left.
大家小心啊，企後啲啊。
Okay, going to go outside. Good. Now this time, it's going to be a little shorter ball. You're going to step in and then use a break step. Okay, come in faster, hit it, and move faster after you hit it. Now I'm going to push you back, get it off the back leg. Okay, what did he do?
Hey, up.
Left, left. And there's nothing wrong with that, but it's less efficient to getting back in. So when you go left on this, what are you going to do differently this next time? Show me. Show me. Go back. Yeah, and turn your body and land on your right foot and run up. Okay, here we go. So back up, off the left foot, jump, and come. Aim that way, please. All right, here we go. And come back. See, stay. This is the problem. I got all my college players the same as this guy. He wants to watch his shot. Watch it while you're moving. Don't watch it while you're stuck back there, all right? So after you hit this, you're moving. Go back, hit, and moving. Come on. Feet were too close together. Hopefully you're videoing this and you can see it, but when he landed, his feet were so close together he couldn't move. So the feet have got to be apart, and you've got to be unbalanced, and you got to land so you can push off. That's why you do all. That's why your physios have you do all the plyometrics. All right. So back up, hit off that back leg, and come. Land on the right and push off when you land, and move forward. Go back, push off, come. It's better. Okay. Outside to inside. Okay. Go open for me. Outside to inside. Okay. Get back faster. Outside to outside. Okay. Come on. Quicker. Here you got a short one. Move up. Hit it. Use the break step. Come on. Move. Get back. Go all the way back. Get a jump up. Jump. And so he stayed with his body still facing that way. It's not wrong. He did a good job, and he's been doing it that way. He's been doing it that way for a long time. So it's okay. But would he be more efficient if he learned the other stuff as well? Just not taking anything away, just adding. So this is a suggestion that you do with your players. There's 4 more patterns. I think it's beneficial for them to learn it all. Obviously, in the match, it's important they use the one they're the most comfortable with, number 1. But a lot of times, players get beat on the 2nd or 3rd or 4th ball, and they don't realize that the first one, they're going right to right and left to left, and they're getting a little bit further out of position with each ball, and a good player just starts moving them. Pretty soon they're slicing defensive shots, and somebody comes in and wins it, and they can't figure out why. It started on the first ball because they didn't recover to the right place, and they lost control of the point a little bit early. So these are some things for your consideration.
即係大家留意到咧，其實反手咧都係一樣，都係可以用翻嗰4種步法。咁好多時候即係大家留意下咧，打完之後咧，頭先阿 Mark 咧，尤其是後邊嗰個咧，打完之後就停咗喺度，就冇走翻嗰個冇做嗰個回位嘅步伐。咁佢咪追下一個波，咪好蝕底咯。咁即係我哋要觀察到你自己學生咧，佢可能有時佢唔係第5、第6球輸，可能第1球佢做錯咗啲嘢咧。導致到佢下一球、第2、第3球咧，佢越嚟越遠啦，個波離開佢。咁所以有時咧係可能佢第1球可能打10球波，但係第1、第2球佢做有啲嘢唔好，就導致佢輸咗波。
Now, you've all seen these drills, all right? Everybody many people that play a lot use these drills, so they're nothing new. I didn't invent them, but the idea is they provide you an opportunity to think about what kind of shot you're hitting and to work on your footwork. So we're going to make the center service mark home. You have to touch it after every shot. And the first ball, I'm going to try to move you back. You're going to use the back and jump. And then you're going to try to hit this one down here. And then you go back to that mark. I haven't told you where the next one is, but it's probably going to be shorter on this side. And you're going to move up and use the square with a break step. So you're trying to hit that angle cone, and then you're going back to the home base.
Right, so let's stay in the middle.
No, just where you are right now. That's all.
球一定要翻嗰個位置啊！
Back up.
有呢個吞漏。
No, it goes right there.
Right.
Deep
That-
goes there, shoulder goes there. Now go back. Now we're going to talk about this a little bit later today, but I'm going to give you a little hint right now. That guy take a lot of steps? Absolutely. He took 10 steps. He didn't go anywhere. So when you're moving, I want you to take big steps. We're going to talk about this later. When you get there and you're getting ready to hit it, you take small ones. When you get all the way back and you're hesitating, you take small ones. When you're moving, cover some ground.
即係打完之後咧，頭回位嗰幾步要大步啲。當你擊球嘅時候咧，就要將啲步伐縮細啦。
Do it again. Get over here.
That-
Okay, how do you do it in step? So just
大家有冇留意啲步伐啊？
A little better.
a little better, a little better. Good job.
It needs encouragement.
He needs encouragement. Come on, we need to encourage him. I want you to get back.
Oh, Mark.
Come on, I want you to make it all the way back to 3 steps.
Right, okay.
3步要翻到嗰個位置。
Not last enough.
Right.
Back, hit, 3 steps.
1, 2, 3. Okay, good.
That's a little better. Here's the short one. Move up.
呢個搭正呢個。
1, 2,
3
3,
steps back.
4. Here now.
Lead. 3 steps.
1, 2, 3.
Come on up close. Get this. Move. Go. 1, get back. Okay. Good. Get back again. Move. Get up there faster. Okay. Move up.
呢個細步啲。
Get over there. Get over there. Okay. Now. This seems like a really simple drill. It's not. It's not. It's hard.
It's tough.
大家覺得睇嚟好似好容易啊練習，其實唔係啊，幾難嘅啲步伐做得啱。
Some of you know a Chinese kid named Bai Yan, who is just won a tournament last week. But he was top 10 in the world in the juniors. He's a very good player. He gets injured too much.
中國咧有個球員叫巴耶咧，就以前全世界前10名嘅。咁啱啱上個禮拜咧就喺上海附近咧贏咗一個1萬嘅希望賽。咁啊ATP 排前300幾啦已經。
The year that he made it to the China Open, where he won all those tournaments and beat Stepanek and had a really good year, jumped 1,500 spots. We spent 2 weeks in May before he started that run doing some of these drills. The first day we did this, I said, you have to hit 20 balls in a row. We had marked out areas. This one was right here. Here. This one up here was like this. Here. Hit it 1, 2, 3, 4, 20 in a row. Took him 45 minutes the first day on the forehand side. And I'm glad he brought extra rackets because he broke one. He was so angry. Because it seemed so simple, but it wasn't. And sometimes he'd hit it in and I'd say, it doesn't count. He'd say, why? I'd say, no quality in the shot. You just pushed it there. You didn't hit it. You weren't playing tennis. And it's about moving. Now I want you back to where that spot is before this hits the ground. Right. You can't get back before that one hits the ground, but you can before this one does.
係佢要個波落地，
Go.
嗰時已經去到嗰個
Not
位。
even close.
Mark, move
It
on.
took 9 steps instead of 3, and by the time you got back, the ball was in the fence and rolling. So you got to be back in the middle before this hits the ground.
呢個
All
波未落地，佢要回到位啊！
right? Go.
係
Move.
一得。
Yeah, that's better. Now get up, hit this, go, get back. Here we go, good. Get back again, hit, move. Now, okay, that's closer. So now, he's getting, does that take a little more energy?
Yeah.
It takes a lot more energy. It takes a lot more energy, but you know what? You can invest your money or you can spend it. Okay, and you can invest your time on the court or you can just spend your time on the court. This is investing, because if he doesn't do it this way, when he plays a good player, he's either going to get beat fast or he's going to get beat slow, but he's going to get beat. If he does this, he's going to still get beat by the good player, but the one that he's closest to, he's going to beat him. It's going to make a difference. But this is one of the steps, and this is a drill you can use. It's nothing special. It's not special. It's only special because it creates an environment where you have to do things that are going to make you better.
其實呢個練習咧就其實係好普通嘅練習，但係你喺呢個普通嘅練習就針對你學生嗰個弱點或者即係其實係辛苦嘅呢個練習。咁你但係當一種投資，如果你越勤力嗰啲學生越做好嗰啲回位啲步伐咧，咁佢將來佢打一個對手同佢差唔多水平咧，佢贏嘅機會就大咗好多。
You want to try on the backhand side?
係啊，可唔可以褪開少少？而家反手嗰邊。
So the first ball is going to go where?
Down the line.
Second one's going to go there.
啊，而家反手啊，一樣。你褪後係咪要？你1、2、3。
Okay.
1、2、3。
Actually, you guys did a little bit better with the footwork that time. Nice job. It wasn't perfect, but it was a little bit better. Now I want a little bit more of a rainbow, low rainbow. Okay. Because you got to give yourself time, and you got to hit it heavy. You got to put some spin on it. It seems like defensive shot, it's aggressive. Get it over here. I like that shot. Now let's see if you can get 4 in a row.
Right.
Not going to be
可唔
quite
可以
as
打4球？後場要打重啲高啲啊！呢板。
over here. So first one's got to go here. We're starting over. Do it again. Go.
好氣啊！
Go. What does it tell me in the coach? He needs help on direction with the ball because he can't hit it down the line right now. All right? So this has got to go into those cones. You got to push where you want the ball to go with your left hand. The ball will go where your racket head goes. So show me where the racket head should go to make the ball go there. Keep pushing it that way. So the racket head's going to have to go like this, right? All the way out there. Do it. Push your left hand farther out. Longer and farther. If you don't do that, it's not going there.
頭先阿 Mark 隻左手推得唔夠直啊，所以佢啲波打唔到直佢。咁David叫佢用伸延嗰隻左手。
Push it out. Better. Back. That was very nice. You were watching it because it was so nice, but you got to do it back.
佢記得一樣就抽一樣。
Push it out. Come back. Okay, you got to give me the short one. Back to back. Here we go. Back speed on the line. Okay, let's do it again. Get your full. Okay, we're not going to finish with the scope of 2. Okay, you got to get a deep. You got to get 4. 1. Okay, here's this. Do it again. Is that it? No. Okay, go deep. Okay, why'd the ball go here?
Pull it this way and get the rough
Push
down.
it there with your left hand, so push it where you want it to go. Okay, right where you aim. Right where you aim. Put it, hit it where you want it to go. Okay, so I think if you'll turn your shoulder sooner, you'll allow your left hand to extend out.
Right, okay.
Here we go. Better. Now we got to make it deeper. Now we can spend the whole 3 hours getting to the 4 here. We can move on. We got 22 drills to do. This is number 3. So the idea is, what did you learn from this, coaches?
大家學咗啲咩嘢？呢個練習睇到啲咩嘢？
I know things are changing over here. I know that Hong Kong and China, things are changing. But in America, Asia, and especially China and Hong Kong are known for discipline. America, we got no discipline. All right? That's one of our problems. You guys have discipline. You stay with something, you work at it till you get it. You know, so what you got to do is you got to tell your students, I don't care what number you pick, I don't care how big of an area you make the target, but whatever you give them, you make them stay with it till they get it. You make them realize you have to do it. And he hit one in, but he didn't make it back. It doesn't count. You're not being their friend to let them get there the wrong way. The footwork is important, and in this case, the footwork allows you to make the correct shot selection.
第一留意下啲，我哋對啲學生一定要唔可以俾佢打中就算啦。佢打中之餘咧，仲要一定要確定佢做個動作同埋佢回位啲步伐係正確，你直至到做得啱為止，先可以去做下一個練習。
Okay, so now, this drill we're going to have them hit different shots to different places. But the purpose is again what? What's this whole thing on this morning? Movement and footwork. So we're watching his feet. Yes, I want him to hit it where he's supposed to hit it. But I'm watching his feet and how he moves them, and we'll talk about it as we get it.
但係大家觀察下佢嘅移動同埋步伐啦。咁一陣間我哋做呢個練習，我哋再討論一下。
Yeah, stretch out.
Okay.
1、2、3，3步要翻嚟。
Overhead.
Hey, you're in China, man. Think badminton. Run around here and hit this. Let's go.
Good job.
Overhead. Over here. Run back home.
不過而家咁而家 backhand 斜線3步翻去，跟住斜線3步翻去，跟住直線呢度咁講，open court，Come on, Mark. 跟住 open court。
Doesn't matter. The ball goes, doesn't matter. You should be watching his feet. It's very hard to do. That's why you're the coaches. Because the parents and the kids and everybody else is going to be watching the ball. You don't care. You're watching his feet. Okay, I thought he did much better on the deep balls, getting back in 3 or 4 steps instead of 10. That was much better. And after he hit the ball down the line on the short ball where he used that other footwork pattern, what did he do? He followed the ball. So now we're teaching him that after he hits it, and after you hit this ball, you got to take quick, fast, explosive, get in here as fast as you can, and split step before you hit the next ball. It's how fast you move between the shots that's going to be the key. This is not doing a drill where you just run through the motion.
咁頭先睇到阿 Mark 咧，佢喺底線回位啲步伐已經進步咗好多，好多時候3步已經翻到中間嘅位置。
Good again, good again. Go. You're right. Okay, now, you want the ball to go here, right?
Right.
Show me the racket path.
Yeah, make it like a rainbow. It's going to come up and it's going to come back down. I want it longer. I want it deeper. I want you to make the path of the racket the same way you want it. 留意下啲球位先，要似一個彩虹咁樣啊。Okay. 先去到心嗰位。
That was beautiful, and the footwork was less than beautiful. So let's do it again. All right, take a shot. Run! Okay, now. Back. 3 steps. Come on. Okay, down the line. Come on, let's sprint. Get in there quick. Okay, move over here. Here we go. Okay, you got an overhead to the other side. Move. Back to the spot. Here we go.
跟住另外一邊。
Get this and make the left hand go out.
1、2、3，翻。
Do it again. Show me where the left hand goes. Show me. Do it. Here we go. Push the left hand where you want it to go. Get back up quicker. Pull it out. Come on, come on. Again. Come on, let's go. Follow it. Okay, some of those rough and middle, overall. Okay. That's right. We didn't let him get a drink. Yes, you're up. You can get a drink. Okay. So there's nothing special about that drill, except that it provides you to see now. We're working on how many different footwork patterns. We're working on the ones from back here to here. We're working on the one that's up here and following in. We're working on following the ball. We're working on a lot of different things all at one time that's helping us do this.
頭先我練習咧，大家見到咧，我哋都用咗我哋頭先兩三種嗰啲步法啦，即係我哋之前講嗰啲。咁呢啲練習嘅設計咧，其實個好處就係你可以訓練到唔同嘅步法。咁啊上咗網之後就跟住個波去回位，跟住個波去打波。
Because Jess hasn't warmed up, come, Jesse. If she hasn't warmed up, so I'm going to give her a different drill. It's going to be a little bit easier. I'm not going to feed it hard, and then just for you just to warm up. Okay? Here's the drill. She may only hit a forehand.
佢只可以打正手啊！呢個練習，因為佢未熱身。
Unless she has at least 1 foot in the doubles alley. Unless she has a foot inside the doubles alley. If she has a foot in the doubles alley, she can hit an open stance backhand. Otherwise, it doesn't matter where I hit the ball, she has to hit a forehand.
即係除非佢有隻腳喺個雙打線嗰度咧，佢就可以打個開放式嘅反手。咁如果喺球場其他地方咧，佢一定要打正手。真手 only。
Now, I'm going to feed these easy because you're just warming up. You can hit a forehand. Nice, smooth, here we go. Now, since she wasn't here when we talked about the other one, I want you to watch which footwork pattern she uses, okay?
大家留意有咩步法啊？因為之前佢冇佢遲到，但佢打3個步法，呢個咧應該係2秒，係啦，係右嘅啫。Forehand， forehand。呢個1號步法啦，呢個應該係1號。
Now, she's just warming up, but it doesn't take much to warm your feet up in terms of being able to move your feet. So coaches that have been watching from before, what would you suggest?
Me? Breathing. She needs to improve the intensity a bit more.
Okay, so she's just warming up, so we need a little more intensity. But first thing is after she hits, she's stuck. She's hitting and stopped. She's not hitting and moving. And her feet are very close together after she hits. When they're very close together, it's hard to move. So that's why we want our feet a
大家
little
留意啊！佢
bit
打完
further
之後咧，佢兩隻腳嗰個距離太短啦，所以就當你兩隻腳黐埋一齊咧，就好難去喐佢下一個波度。但係佢熱身。
Good. Feeling okay? Okay. So after you hit this, I want you to have your feet a little wider when you hit, and I want you to get back faster to the center spot. Okay. Now, where'd she hit that ball from? Almost, not even halfway over, right? And was she close enough to the ball?
唉，覺得佢啱啱呢個波夠唔夠近啊？即係佢同個波嘅距離夠唔夠近？
She went right. So
She went right, and she didn't need to, and she went right. If you watched her shoulder, she was leaning. She was leaning this way to hit it, so she predicted. She is talented. I mean, I'd stay awake at night wishing she'd come and play at my school. I mean, she's just really a talent, and friends with all my players and the whole thing. But she was not close enough to the ball because she predicted it, and even doing it the way that she would like to, she was leaning her shoulders this way before she hit it and had to go right from not even halfway over, which isn't bad. But here's what's going to happen.
其實你頭先睇到 Jessica 打好多波，佢都選擇打右嗰個步法，但係其實嗰啲波喺中間，佢可以用右左。
fast enough to be in position for another ball. All right? So if you're ready, I want you to move your feet like you're playing.
準備比較快一點啊，快一點。誒，其他教練可唔可以再企開少少？我驚佢。
What was one of the big problems? Did she hit it well? She hit it beautifully. She hit it in. She used a lasso follow through, a vertical follow through because she hit it late. She did all those things well, and when her ball touched the ground over here, she was still in that corner. Now this thing is about movement. It's not about how good her forehand is. She's a wonderful player. But I'm telling you right now, if she were still competing, she would know that she's dead. Because the next ball is right in that corner over there, and she's still over here. So it's not just about hitting, it's about hitting with a reason and being able to move to get in position. She wasn't here at the beginning when we did the 4 footwork pattern, so she's not really using them. But that would make a difference. Can you see that? Can you see if she were doing that, how she'd maybe give back out?
因為楊子君好有天分啊，但係頭先佢呢個波佢打完之後咧，佢個人個重心都未翻到去嗰個位置。佢打一個高水平嘅 WTA 比賽，佢係回唔到位追下一個波。即係你睇一個咁高水平嘅球員咧，如果我哋將我哋之前嗰4種步法教授俾佢，即係我哋可以幫到啲咁高水平嘅球員。
Okay, so hit this open stance. Good. Get back fast. So after you hit it, I want more distance between your feet when you're loading, not like this, like this. And after you hit it, I want more distance between your feet on the first step. That was beautiful, but it was like this. And then we move. I want you to transfer your weight when you hit. Hit it, transfer, move. Yeah, but you got to already be there. You got to be right where you are now before your ball touches the ground. Go. Slow, not there. Late. Late. Come on. Move. Little better. Stride. You got the left foot over there almost kind of close. But you see now that her mentality on getting there quickly has changed because she realizes that against good players that are as good as she is that don't miss, one shot at a time they're going to finally open the door for themselves and finish it off. So this drill of hitting only forehands unless you get a backhand with a foot in the alley is simply to help you move. And if you're trying to teach somebody how to do this, you guys are all soccer players over here, so this is really easy for you. But when you get the little kids out here, you've all seen this before. Kick this with your right foot, inside of your right foot. Kick it. To me. Kick it. Come on, go. No. Right foot. Right foot. Come on, go. Come on, let's go. Let's go. Come on, right foot, let's go. That's how you teach the inside out forehand, right? You just teach them to move around it so that they load their right leg and they get ready to hit it. Recovery was not as much because it was right here. The next ball's over there for a good shot. So here you go, move and hit. Okay, good. Okay, it's in the alley, you can put the left foot out. Okay, give me an open stance, back in. Get the foot all the way out, hit. Now this one you're going to have to hit forehand. Move, go. Move, good. But if you'll move and run around it and get there fast enough, you'll be able to do it and recover. And that's why, well, let me just ask you. The top 3 men, Nadal, Federer, and Djokovic, how many of them hit balls where she's standing with a backhand? If they have a choice. Where's she standing right now?
Forehand.
They have forehand. Look where she's standing. I mean, Nadal's in the doubles alley, still hitting forehand. That doesn't mean that they don't have good backhands. They have good backhands. There's just an advantage biomechanically terms of rotation, landing, moving, everything. So you teach kids to do this. If they have a great backhand, they want to use their backhand, and you're the coach, have them do it. But you have to give them this weapon. The weapon is they have to be able to move to be able to do it. If you only teach them this side's forehand, this side's backhand, then when they need this and they want to get better later on, it's not in there. They can't do it.
即係早啲咧，俾個，因為你睇到拿度啊、費達拿度、高域嗰啲球員，即係而家企喺楊志軍嗰個位咧，通常都係用正手打㗎。咁我哋早啲咧，趁個小朋友可能8歲啊、10歲咧，就教佢，唔係喺個中間點嘅左邊就打反手，一有機會咧，佢哋要學識去褪到佢打個 inside 個正手或者 inside 嘅正手。
All right, there's a lot of variations on this one. Start in the middle.
嗱，呢啲練習仲有好多變化。
I'm going to move you backwards, and you're going to move back. You're going to hit it off your back leg, jump in the air, land, and get back for 3 steps. You're going to hit it cross court here. Then I'm going to give you a short one over here. You're going to run up and hit a forehand, inside out with a short angle. Then you're going to go back to the same place. I'm going to give you a backhand, and you're going to run around and hit a forehand over here. Then you're going to move up and take another short forehand and hit it here. You can do this where this is a forehand and a backhand and a backhand and a forehand, or you can do it where they're all forehands. So for right now, we're going to do all forehands.
嗱，有呢個叫 X 嘅練習啦 ，X 嘅練習全部用正手打，即係一個後嘅，跟住一個前，但係都係練嗰個移動啊。
I want you to go for the short angle. Short angle.
No, 正手。
You got to be back there before this hits the ground.
咁個波落地之前就要去到位。
So fast. All right. Rest it up. Good. Give her a hand.
好，大家鼓掌。
She hits a lot better than he does, but she wasn't there for the first part, so he's moving better. Why did it go short? Funny looking rainbow. Yeah. So the pot and gold is right there. Right, okay. End of the rainbow. Let's go. Make it a long swing. Better. Okay. So, get a little better on the deeper in terms of coming back again. Don't watch the balls. I'll watch the balls and make sure he gets the right path. But the key is his feet. So the purpose of this drill is to provide him with an opportunity to get back. And right now, he's not taking as many small steps, so he's covering the court a little bit more efficiently. It's not perfect, but it's a little bit better.
大家好明顯睇到阿 Mark 咧，而家佢回位咧，用啲大步咧，即係可能佢三大步、4大步就翻咗去中間嗰度，比佢頭先咧已經好明顯有進步。
Start on the tee. So this one, she's going to start on the tee, and the tee is where the lines touch. And I'm going to hit it and make her move backwards a couple of steps, and she's going to hit a sharp angle. It's got to go this side of those cones. So it's going to be an angle, right? And after you do it, since you're coming to the net, where are you going to go? I mean, after you hit it over there, where are you going to go? Where's she going to go?
Follow the ball.
She's going to follow the ball. So if she hits it and bounces here, she's going to run. Run to me. Run to me. She's coming all the way up here. Keep coming. Because you know what? Move back 3 steps. You can't get that. I mean, if I hit it in. You can't get that if I go down the line. You have to be over here. you have to follow the ball. You can't go to the middle. You can't be close. You have to follow the ball. Okay? And then after you hit the volley, if I hit it from here, where you hit the ball? Over here. Then you go back to that spot, and then you do the same thing on the backhand side. Just reverse. Stay there till I hit it. Okay. Back up. Hit. Then you go ball too hard. Too hard. Use a little bit more angle. You get it back up here. Spin. Put it in, and then run after the ball. There we go. Back up. Spin. Go. Come on. Come on. Come on. Get there. Quick. All the way over here. Go back. Go back. Go back to that spot. Let's go. Back up. Sharp angle. Come on. Come on. Come on. Man, we got it. Okay. Yes. You gotta run. You gotta run. This is like you got a big dog chasing you. You gotta run. Okay, come on. Back up. Get it. Come on, come on, run. Good, get in. Okay, go back to that spot. Okay, after you hit this. Come on, come to me. Come. Still not as fast as I want. Okay? So she's not fully stretched out. She's a coach and a former top player. But if she were my student, I would be less kind than I am right now. Okay, I want you to run faster. Okay, here we go. Back up. Come on, move, go. It's too slow. I want you to go up and touch the net. After you hit it. If I don't feed the ball, by the time you get to the net, jump over. Okay? Hit this. Come on, touch the net. Slow. Let's go, you're back on.
Come on.
Come on, sprint. That's better. Except what? Take some bigger steps and get there. But that was good. I love the intensity. Start on the tee. Back up. Come on, big steps, run. Good, get back. Okay, hit this. Big steps. Come on, go get it. Okay. This is about moving and footwork. You can't take things casually in tennis. There's times to really be relaxed and smooth. Jess is relaxed. She's a baseline player. She's smooth as silk. Her strokes are perfect. But she's going to get past at the net, isn't she? Because she's moving in so slow. They got too many options. They got down the line. They got the angle. They got everything. Who's the best volleyers in the last 50 years? Ed Burke. Tell me a couple Australians. Rafter, Cash. Those guys came in like a dog was chasing. They came in fast. McEnroe was talented, but those guys were better volleyers. Okay, here we go. Are you ready? Again. Come on. Get back. And we can work on his technique on his backhand volley or whatever. Okay. So now that's only like 4 balls. When you're doing like sets of 20 balls, it's a little tiring. So you rotate it with other players while you're doing it. I can do this with your left hand. Okay? He's a beginner. He's a total beginner, but I'm trying to teach him footwork patterns. Okay? Back up. Get it over this way. That's good. Come on. That's the way. Good. Hurry back to the spot. You can do it. Okay, backhand this time. Do your best. Okay, run fast. You can do it. Here you go. Put it out there. Yeah. Because I don't care where the ball goes. I'm worried about making him understand where he has to run and what he has to do and how he's going to do it. So it's not like this is a drill that works with Jess. This is a drill that works with anybody. Okay?
大家睇下呢個練習咧，唔係淨係俾啲高水平嘅球員咧，同一個啱啱可能開始啊初中級嘅球員咧，佢哋你可以用手拋都係做同一個練習。學嘅嘢都係一樣，都係要佢打完個波衝上嚟嗰啲步伐要大步啲上網，衝網。
Okay, now we're going to do exactly the same thing, except, and he still has to back up on the first ball, swinging volley, instead of letting it bounce. Everything else is the same. This is the one Schwann. We do this all the time. Okay, you ready? Okay, out of the air. Hit it. Come on. Got it? Okay, out of the air. Okay, now. This is going to sound maybe chauvinistic. I'm going to take my chances because there's a lot of sweet ladies here, so forgive me. But that's the way the girls do it. And the guys just run around and hit another forehand swinging volley. It's just like they're doing an inside-out forehand. That's what I want you to do.
女子會選擇打呢個 backhand drive volley 啊，反手，但係男子球員嗰個時候可以噴埋去打正手，嗰班零攻擊球嗰班。Come on, come on, good. Okay, move. Come on, crush. Come on, run. Let's go. One more step. Let's go. Back to the spot. Okay, back up. Hit it. Come on, get it quick. Fast. Let's go. Move your feet around. Hit it. Run. Come on, sprint. Should have been over here, but that was okay. So, we're teaching him where to hit it based on what it went, but we're teaching him to move. And he has to move his feet in order to do it. We can do this on the backhand side. All I'm saying is you can make up any number of drills as long as you know what to look for. Could you tell when his feet were too close together and when he were really covering some distance? 大家其實啲練習咧係除咗你點樣設計，但係你哋觀察啊。最主要都係睇住，唔好睇個波飛到去邊，睇嗰啲步伐，佢哋嘅腳係咪太黐埋啊？係咪應該分開啲啊？或者打完之後佢平衡，同埋佢回位啲步伐係咪太細或者太大咧？即係呢啲嘢就係你要專注去觀察嗰啲嘢嚟嘅。Where's somebody that hadn't hit yet? Patrick. You don't even have to hit. I just need another body.
You don't have to hit.
You don't have to hit. I want you to get tired. I'm going to save you. Somebody else. Okay. We have a short. Okay, so this is about a player moving and changing direction. You used to have to touch the ball after one bounce. And the idea is that as soon as he touches one, he's moving back for another ball. Okay? It doesn't look so hard, does it? Here we go. Good. All right, don't pull anything. Here we go. So we'll start over. All right. You good? Okay, go. There's the first ball. Come on. Touch. Second ball. Go get it. As soon as you touch, got to change directions. Touch. Change directions. Here we go. Excellent. Here we go. Come on. Oh, you got it. Very good. Last one. You're good. Yeah. Now. Kids would rather do this than running lines. They're changing directions. And you can watch their feet and see whether after he runs over and touches it, he takes 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 steps before he comes back, or as soon as he touches it, he's already moving back. Okay? So on this one, we'll just do 4 balls. And the first one, if he touches it, he's moving back this way. That was excellent. This one, if he touches it, he's going to have to take at least 1 step. Now, when you get a beginner, even at this level ball, after they touch it, they're going to keep taking 2 or 3 steps. That's what you as a coach want to stop. And that goes back to what rule? The first thing we said over there. What's rule 1? Predicting. If he can't predict where it's going to be too far away. If it's too far away, he's off balance. He's off balance, it takes too long to come back. So any of these drills that you do go back to those same basic principles. Now, I could give him a racket and I could do 8 balls with a racket. But we'll just do one more set of 4 balls. Okay, here we go. There's 1. Come on. Good. 2, and he's got to hurry. 3, he changes and looks to see where the ball is, and he gets another one. And he was ready to move again. He anticipated what he'd have to do to be there when he touched it, and he was in position. As soon as he touched it, he was already moving back the other direction. That's the level of efficiency and footwork and moving that you want to have for your players. Justin 諗咩做得好啊？即係頭先我哋講嗰5大原則咧，第一樣嘢就係預測嘅波咧。佢預測得好嘅時候，佢點一點咧，你見到佢應該翻轉頭咧，去追下一個波，佢右手立場中間。如果你預測錯誤咧，好多時候咧，你追到個波，你個人仲繼續向外邊走，可能要3、4步，跟住先翻到轉頭。What are the average? 太遲啦，去追下一個波。What's the average size of their group youth lesson? 通常大家教嘅課程平均有幾個學生喺小組？
8 to 12.
Some programs have heaps.
8 to 12.
Like in our level, we have 4 to 1. some have up to 12.
Okay, let's just say 8.
Yes.
Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. You 8 come out here.
Racket.
No racket, no racket. Move that, move your thing back.
唔使反啊，8個教練。
Now, I can, all right, you're first, right there. Everybody else on the court. On the court. This is the beginning level, spread out. He's gonna try to touch you. I don't want him to touch you. Spread out, so you're out of the way. Now, I'm gonna time him, and he has to touch each person. Once you're touched, you step outside your court. If you're touching the line, you're out. Get inside the line. Okay? So if you go outside the lines, you're out, and we're gonna watch his footwork while he goes around and try to touch him, and you gotta watch. They can go in the double.
總之綠色呢度啊，玩貓捉老
Okay,
鼠
time.
啊，
How long? 30 seconds or?
Till he touches them all.
Oh, okay.
嚇準備
You
計
single.
He'll keep going for a while.
觀察下佢嗰只貓嗰啲頭髮啊。
Yep.
Oh, yeah. Patrick.
Hi.
40 seconds. Back up.
All right, so 45 seconds. So the next guy, you're up. And then we do them. And then we have exercise rewards at the end for who was the slowest to touch everybody. What was he doing with his feet?
大家有冇留意啊？佢啲步伐啊頭先喺球場。
What was he doing?
Watch his footsteps moving.
Okay, come here.
Stop and turn, stop and turn.
Okay, you start right there. Here, you start right there. Okay. Tell him to just run in a circle and stay away from this guy. Stay right there. You have to start behind. Don't let him catch you. You just have to chase him in a circle.
啊，跟住佢邊個得啊？
Go, go, go. But you see how inefficient that is? What was he doing when we were doing the game? On an average tennis point, you change directions 7 to 9 times. He's changing directions. He's going like this, trying to touch them. He's not chasing him around in a circle. So here you're getting some conditioning. It's a game the kids like to play, and you're forcing them to change directions and anticipate in terms of moving.
即係頭先我好似啊貓捉老鼠，佢要成練嗰個轉方㗎，佢好多時候。咁但係如果你就你去跑呢個圓圈咁跑，佢冇練到，幫唔到個球。
Okay, you recovered? You're right. Okay, now on this one, you are going to have a really hard time not watching the ball, but I want you to try to watch his feet. This is called the 20-ball drill, and I can make it as short or as long as I want. So you start on the baseline, and he has to hit 20 balls in the court. Right, in the following way. I feed him a ball. If he hits it in, he goes to 19. If he hits the next one in, he goes to 18. If he hits the next one in, he goes to 17. If he hits the next one in, he goes to 16. If he misses the next one, he goes back to 17. If he misses the next one, he goes back to 18. He can't go higher than 20, but he's got to make it all the way to 0.
呢個咧就叫做20球嘅練習。咁即係阿媽如果打中一球咧，就會減1，即係20去到19，跟住18、17。佢打西一球咧，就要加翻1。個目標咧就要減到去0。之間全部都要識啦。
Do this drill with level. You can do it with a grandmother. You can do it with a 5-year-old. You can do it with a coach or a player.
大家今日咧留意下所有啲練習咧，其實咧唔係一定係俾啲高水平嘅球員做，俾啲初級啊，俾啲年紀大嘅球員，年紀大嘅球員都得。只係你教練嘅角色要控制你送球嗰個速度啊，同埋弧度。咁其實啲練習任何級數嘅球員都可以打。
If I don't like the quality of his shot, my feeds get harder.
如果佢覺得佢啲步伐做得唔好咧，或者佢打嘅質量唔好，佢就會越送越辛苦俾佢，越困難俾佢。你大家可唔可以企開少少？OK，佢真係去到嗰啲位嘅。Moving everyone back.
好嘛？
你應該就係有心臟病咧，就可能就翻緊。比較慢少少俾佢咯。
Now, I like Jess too much to really work her on this drill, but I'm telling you right now, you can take your best player and you can make this a challenge for them. And you can keep them out there as long as you want to. And you can let them finish whenever they want to. But what you should be doing is watching the feet. Now, if I told you to watch his feet, and I said it will be hard not to, who watched his feet? What did you notice? He takes lots and lots of little steps, and because of that, he's expending more calories, more workload, and he's not going anywhere. So when he's going in between shots, he's got to learn, like he did on that first drill, to take bigger steps and smaller steps when he gets there. Otherwise, this is hard. Now, if I kept reminding him to take big steps and he wasn't doing it, I would keep feeding balls that made him run until he figured it out.
頭先大家如果觀察到咧 ，Mark 咧開始打呢個練習嘅時候，佢啲步伐又縮翻細，咁所以其實打到咁上下佢就好攰。咁如果佢可以做到比較，好似佢頭先已經改良咗啲步伐，即係大步啲啦，佢回位快啲啦，咁佢可能佢冇咁快咧就會即係咁攰咯個人。
Now Patrick is going to start in the middle. And he's going to move his feet. Back. Yeah, that's what I want. Okay. And then I'm going to drop a ball, move in 1 meter to the side, down the line. Hold your arm like this.
Peripheral vision, Patrick. Peripheral vision, mate.
Now, I'm going to say go. When I say go, you run towards me. And you hit this down the line, try to hit the deep cone, and then you go back and move your feet again. Ready? Go. Oh! Back again, get your little bounce, and get knocked out. This is a little bit about predicting and footwork patterns, because after you hit this, you got to go back the other way. So,
What do you think on your footwork? Okay? Okay, ready? Go. Patrick, you're reaching for the ball. I want you to get over here and hit it down the line and move back. I don't want you to, when you reach it, you're going to keep flying towards me. I don't want you to hit it.
企埋啲，呢側埋企埋啲，咁你就唔會中，你唔會夾硬伸隻手要個。
Get over here. Get it. Come here. Push it. Now hit it down the line. Now move back that way and go. Okay? You got to take more steps. Don't cheat. Go. Come on, get over. That was better. It was still awful, but it was better.
有少少進步，但係仲有空間去改良。
Put your foot right there. Are you ready? Go. Would you like to try it again?
Yeah.
Okay. This time I'm going to help you out. Make sure you get over here. Okay? Go. Put that so after you hit it, you're going back there.
你打完其實要留意下咧，你重心要轉埋去左腳嗰度，打完之後。
Ready? Go. Now, this time when I say go, he's going to take a step over here. After he's taken a step, I may drop the ball. If I don't drop the ball, I'm going to say check. If I say check, he has to run that way. And Andrew is not going to drop the ball till he crosses the line, but once he goes across the line, he's going to drop the ball, and you got to put your foot down over there and hit this down the line and come back here. You understand? Okay, this is a practice one because this is new for him. Go, check, run.
跑嚟我呢邊，open stance，玩手，跑去中間啊嗰度。
Go, check, open stance, put your foot, run. Okay, show me what open stance is. Well, do it. Why? Why? Why are you going to hit open over there? Because you're in trouble, and that's when you use it. If you can step in and hit it like this, do it. But you're in trouble. And when people are in trouble, that's what they use. Because why? They can recover back faster. It's all about recovery. It's not about hitting. You don't hit it better. You just recover better. Go, check. Show me that open stance. No. You hit it down the line. Shoulder down. Cross over that foot. Your first step's going to be across. Right.
都要練埋個回位啊！
Here's the footwork pattern on this. He comes over here, after he hits this, his first step has to be a crossover. If he tries to go this way, I don't care who it is. Usain Bolt isn't fast enough. All right, the first step's got to be a crossover, then he can come back to here. He comes out here like this, first step's got to cross over if he's that far out.
交叉腳啊，唔係個分步啊！你先做咗個交叉腳，再做一個分步。
Now, we're going to do this because we're trying to help your footwork, right? So you need to make sure you go open on these sides, all right? Go. No. Just go back to the middle.
靠晒。
佢話 check 你先過嚟。
And you keep moving your feet until I say something.
闊啲啦。
Go. Check. Go. Come on, keep on. Go. Check. Go. Check. That's about the weakest open stance I've ever seen. So we got to work on that. So, listen. It's not wrong. He's not doing anything wrong. He could just do something a little bit more right. In other words, he's going to be able to recover back faster if he hits this one open. This is why when I had that drill where you had to hit only forehands, I told Jesse, if you have a foot in the doubles alley, you can hit it open. Otherwise, you got time to run around. If you got time to go like this, you got time to go like this. But if it's so far out that you got to stretch out, do it. It doesn't mean you hit every ball that way. It's just a footwork pattern. Who's
通
somebody
常
else
大
that
家
can
觀察
hit?
到咧，即係比較開啲嗰啲波，對方俾好大壓力你，離開你好遠嗰啲咧，打開放式反手咧可以幫你回位快少少，唔係要你下下咁打， 即係長中間啊、短嗰啲，你會搭前打你嘅反手。但係有某種情況就係俾對方拉開嘅時候咧，你會選擇打開放式，因為可以幫到你個重心轉移翻去長中間。
Alright, so Jeff's gonna do it now. Ready? I say go, you come to me. I say check, you go to him. Go. Down the line. Go. Down the line. Bring back. Go. Check. Open stance. Down the line. Come back. Go. Check. Okay. Go. Okay, so she's been coaching a lot, not playing so much lately, right? All right. So bottom line is, we got to get there. And with your students, this is a great drill to help them change directions and move their feet. Let's go. Same thing.
Yeah.
Go. Hurry. Go. Check. Drop it soon. Go. Check. Now. You're too nice. Go. Check. Come on, come on, come on. Go. We do 8 balls. Then we rotate players. Come on. Go. Go. Check. All right, so, but it gives him a chance to practice footwork. It's a little bit of conditioning. And I get to watch his feet. I get to watch who's taking small steps, who's taking large steps, who moves quickly after they hit the first ball. Justin? Yeah. Justin was doing the 8-ball drill. He was landing to touch the ball as though he would already done a plyometric exercise and he was ready to explode back the other direction. That's how you have to do it. With the speed that the balls are coming, you want your kids to make it at the next level, they got to be able to move.
如果大家想自己學生可以去到好高水平咧，一定要教佢哋點樣去移動，同埋移動之後嗰個平衡啊、回位嗰各方面都非常重要。
Look, here's the reality. As a society, are you bigger than most Americans or Russians?
Probably not.
No. So you got to be fast. You got to cover the court. It's not like you're going to walk out there and say, "All right, Safin, or Isner, or Karlovic, or somebody that's I'm bigger than you. I'm just going to outslug you." No, that's Roddick's problem. He hits a ton. It's just that when it keeps coming back, he runs into trouble. Short points, he's amazing. All right. So we're trying to create a way for you to help your students, and this drill is really good, but you have to know how to do it. So I need one more hitter. You're a hitter. And I need 2 coaches. You're all coaches, right? Let's go. You're a coach. You're a coach. You're the coach? You're the coach. You're a coach. Let's go. You're dropping the ball and saying go. They're doing it. He's the hitter. Same thing. You say go, and you say check. All she does is drop the ball.
等佢過咗嚟，差唔多到一半啦。你喺單打上，你單打上。
Oh. I drop it sooner. Too nice.
早啲放。
Go. Go. Check. Go. Check. Go. Okay, now, what did you notice about his feet?
有冇觀察佢啲步伐？當你做呢個練習嘅時候。
Okay, so as a coach, I've got to be able to call the drill, watch their feet, make sure they're hitting where I want them to hit. It's a lot of work. That's why you get paid so much.
做教練唔係好容易啊！即係你又要餵波，又要觀察佢啲步伐，又要睇，要話俾佢聽佢打邊個位置。繼續啊！
Go. 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 Check. Go.
Alright, but you can decide, you got to learn to get a feel for how much that you have a move. But this is a good drill for changing direction. And if they're little kids or old people, move the lines in a little bit.
就呢個練習咧，就可以練到一個球員點樣轉風啊！咁如果你教啲比較年紀大啲或好5、6歲小朋友咧，就嗰兩個教練可以企翻埋少少。
Okay, so this drill, it's called an up and back drill. Save you the net. We'll let you rotate with it. Okay. So I'm going to toss a ball. The whole idea here is footwork and body turn. So if I give him a deep ball, he's going to move back. I'm just going to toss it. He's going to be back here, hit off this leg. He's going to hit down the line. Why is he going to hit down the line, coaches?
點解 Ricky 應該要打個直
Because I'm
線？
standing right there. I don't want to get hit, so I'm telling him where to hit down the line. So he's here. He's going to jump in the air and hit, and he's going to go in the air all the way around and land on the other foot. Chest is facing this way. Extend the arm out. Then I'm going to give him a short ball, and he's going to run up here. He's going to do the same thing all the way around. He's going to go up and back and up and back. If I toss it over there,
大家企開少少。
he can hit inside out. Everything else is down the line.
可能變咗車先㗎嚇。
呢個練習一前一後啊。
And we usually do 20 balls, but we're going to do 10. And Jess, as soon as he's done, you do 10. Okay, ready? Come on, move up, hit it, explode, turn. There you go. Back, jump in the air, rotate. Good. That's 2. Come on up, hit it, explode. 3. Here we go. Come off the ground. 4. Come off the ground on this one. Crush it. 5. Yes. 5. Here we go. Back, jump. 6. Watching his feet is what you're doing. 7. Very good. All the way back. He explodes, lands. 8. 2 more. Jess, get ready. 9. There we go. And moving and hitting. 10. Very good. Jess is up. Here we go. She's back. Loads. Jumps in the air. Whatever it says on the front of your shirt, when you finish the swing, I don't want to see it. I want to face those guys over there. You ready? Back up. Jump. All the way. Come on. Move up. Same thing. Don't let me see the front of your shirt. Good. 2. Go. Get back. Jump. 3. Jump farther. Come on. 3. Come on. You got to move. 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 4. Catch it when it's higher. Jump. Turn. 5. Come on, Jess. Go. Come on. 6. Jess. Hey, forget those guys. You hit them. I'll buy you a drink if you hit them. So forget. You got to move faster. You got to move faster. You got to hit harder. This is intense.
6 balls only. She's tired.
Come on, let's go. Come on, come on. Turn. I don't want to see the front of your shirt. Jump. 2. Good. Come on, let's go. Crush it. 3. Come on. Can you swing harder than that? 4. Come on, move. Crush this. Break it. 5. Hit it harder. 6. Come on. You're not leaving the ground. Jump. 7. You're not working. Let's go. Hit it. Jump. 8. That's too soft. No extension in the arm. Hit it. 9. No extension in your arm. 10. Okay. We got some opportunities. She's doing some great stuff. So one of the problems with most of our strokes, and one of you guys brought it up before when you were hitting, is that you don't get enough extension. That was you, right? I get enough extension. So what was happening on her swing? She gets to about right here. Look at the arm. Get over here. Come on, move.
大家過嚟睇一睇佢隻手啦，佢伸延得唔夠前啦。
Wake up. Her arm gets to about right here, and she goes like this. This is still facing this way. Okay? I want her to go all the way out here. Look what it did to the shoulder. Look what it did to this. It turned. Now she pronates this hand. Then she bends this elbow. Now she's finished. Now her chest is facing over here. Head still over there. Okay? Now she's in a better position. All right? So, but you got to do that on every one. You got to throw that out so far that it pulls your shoulder forward, all the way out to here. Out to here. You want me to get the computer out and show you the footage? You'll see it. Fed's arms all the way out there before he starts to pronate and comes across. It is every player. It's not just him. It's all the way out here, which pulls the shoulder, turns this, get this here, this, around. Now, I come back and do it again. Now, come on, give me 6 good balls.
大家留意下，佢要求佢伸延咧， 點解佢伸延多啲咧？伸延可以帶埋啲膊頭過去。
I want you to break them. You can break them. Here we go. Come on, crush it. Let the arm go out. One, farther out. Throw the arm out. Out. Throw the arm way over there. Try to hit it with your arm. Oh, let the arm go farther out. Farther out with the arm. Let the arm go all the way out to the fence. Arm. Last one. Throw your arm out to the fence. Stop. Okay, that was not bad. It was a reasonable finish, but still, for me, not enough extension in the arm. And she can do that. And she'll hit it more powerfully. She'll hit it stronger. But here's the key. At this point in her career, it doesn't matter. What matters is if she can see it so that she can see it in her students and she can make sure they do it. And she can do it long enough to demonstrate it, even if it's 4 balls instead of 20. She's got to demonstrate it so they can see it, and then she has to know what to look for so she can make them do it.
而家最主要就係即係楊子君已經做到一個教練咧，佢自己唔需要下下咁樣做，但係咧佢一定要確保咧佢啲球員咧，佢示範嘅時候佢做到嗰個 extension 嗰個，即係嗰個手踭去伸延嗰個動作。咁啊做到之後咧，佢一定要觀察到佢球員佢學生係做到呢個動作，跟住俾翻啲反饋佢。
Overhead when you have to go back, I want you to step in and crush it when you're up close. Ready?
大家留意 overhead 都係前後前後嘅練。Maria 你企開少少。
Okay, here we go. 1. Come on, move. 2. Let's go. Jump. Fight. 3. You can do it. You're the man. 4. Good. Let's go. 5. Looking good. Here we go. 6. Up. 7. Here you go. Back up a little bit. 8. 2 more balls. 2 more. 9. Last ball. Jump. Hit it. 10. Okay. So now, good job. Who else? We need somebody else to rotate with it. You got a racket? Let's go. You're up. Okay, here we go. You right-handed or right?
Yeah, 呢個。
Hey, you know, it's not about your overhead. Just don't hit anybody. It's about what? About your feet. Ready? 1. Come on. Move. 2. 3. 4. Come on. Come on. 5. 6. Come on. Come on. 7. All right. This is the reason that we aim over there. 8. 9. 10. So, did you watch his feet? If you did, you didn't see me get hit. I got hit. But no. So, the idea here is how fast he moves after he hits and the steps that he takes to the ball. So, what were some things you noticed?
Off balance sometimes.
What about Ricky's?
Ricky's
大家觀察啊 ，Ricky 同阿恆仔
Ricky was pretty
步
efficient.
伐有咩分別啊？
Ricky's moving going forward was excellent. Going backwards wasn't quite as good, was it? That's the same way for all of us going backwards. And if he only had to go back to the baseline, it was solid. As he had to go back a little further, it affected his shot. Couldn't hit it quite as solid. Coming forward, nails it. All right? But you as a coach have to look at that and see, and it tells you what you need to help your players with. And whether they need to take more steps, bigger steps, faster steps, how they have to adjust themselves in order to do it. So you can create a drill like the tossing for the forehand, or for this, you can do this with the backhand, to create opportunities for people to move their feet in order to provide you with helping them learn how to do it. But it all goes back to those 5 things I told you at the beginning, and it all goes back to those footwork patterns. You got to pick one of them. And there's not one that's better. Open isn't better, but 99% of all the players hit off the right hand, they hit off the right leg. Whether it's semi-open or all the way back or whatever, they hit off this leg. Most balls. So we're going to create an opportunity. That's why 3 out of the 4 are hitting off this leg. Here to here, here to here, here to there. 3 out of 4. This one we're going to hit here and bring it around. But more of the balls are hit off the right leg because that's how people are playing. It's a better way. Questions on that?
大家有冇問題啊？頭先觀察到，譬如 Ricky 打呢個 overhead 嘅練習咧，即係你，我哋最緊要係製造一個環境啦，去睇到個球員去練佢嘅步伐。咁頭先 Ricky 衝前打嗰下就好好啦。 咁啊同埋褪後少少佢都打好。咁但係佢 David 就觀察到佢可以多啲嘅練習去褪後嗰打比較後少少嗰班 overhand。咁就係正手一樣，咁你觀察打完之後練好呢部分，同埋觀察佢需要強化邊一個部分，咁去做多啲嗰啲練習去針對佢嘅弱點。
In fact, I may have Jessie do it at the end, just so that she can experience it. Because when you experience it, it's a different feel, and then you got to sort of know what that feeling is when you're going to go teach it. So I might have her do a couple of balls, but you're going to do this. You're going to start back here. I'm just going to feed it back and forth, one side to the other side. Seems easy, doesn't it? But he has to hit an inside-out forehand over here and try to hit the cones in the corner of the service box. When I feed it over here, he has to run over here and hit it inside-out backhand and hit the cones on the forehand corner. So it's just inside-out, 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 inside-out. Now that's a lot of moving.
呢個練習咧就叫 inside out inside out 練習。咁咧佢要走去左長區咧打球 inside out 正手，跟住跑翻過去右長區打球 inside out 反手。
Forehand, you're going to hit over here, backhand over here. 你明唔明啊？
你一陣間佢揾一個波過嚟，你褪佢由正手打過嚟，跟住跑過嚟呢一邊咧，反手 inside 打過嚟。
So we're just going to do a couple just so you get the idea. Okay? Ready? Here we go. Good. Backhand.
反手啊！反手啊！
在那个在石台上。
Not bad. Now, that's what we're going to do. We normally do 20 balls, but we'll do 10, and we'll do 14 for you, and Jess gets 6. And then we'll rotate, let you do 14 more. Now here's the catch. I want him to hit the ball there, but I also want to watch his feet. So I want you to watch how many steps he takes after he hits it before he's moving back the other way, and whether he's taking big steps like Mark does when he's behind the baseline, or smaller steps like Mark used to take behind the baseline.
咁大家留意下咧，即係一方面我哋要睇佢打個落點，但係最主要我哋要睇佢啲步伐，尤其是佢打完之後咧，佢跑去另外一邊係用細步定大步？誒，觀察下啲步伐。
Here we go. 1, let's go, move. 2, 3, 1 minute, stop. You gotta stop right there, move your feet. In the middle, move your feet. Good. Good, move your feet. Big steps, get to the middle, move your feet. Small steps, get to the middle, move your feet. Bigger steps, now small steps. Running jab. You got 2 more, Jess. Where are you? I don't want to stop feeding. Let's go. You're up. Bust plate. Let's go. Here you go. Forehand. Move. Backhand. Move quick. Here you go. Get to the middle and move your feet. Oh my God. That had to have been, look at that. That's a new world record on how many steps you can take. I mean, these are good feet. This is it. This girl has good feet. And I think we can make her more efficient by teaching her when to take small ones and when to take bigger ones. She can move them really fast. Some people say move your feet fast. And that's fast for them. She can move her feet quickly, right? But we want to take more steps. So after you hit it, big steps. When you get to the middle, small steps. Going to the ball, big steps. Coming back, small steps.
即係留意下追波嘅時候咧就要大步，但係去到波準備擊球嘅時候咧就啲步伐縮翻細，啲步幅縮翻細。
Get him on. You got to go over here. Everything is inside out short.
遠啊，度啊。
Inside out short. Let's go. Big step. It's not that you're not trying hard. It's that nobody. Okay. No, this young lady right here with the purple visor. Walk out there. Yeah, purple visor, purple. Stand right on the corner. Jess? No, you don't need a racket. You don't need a racket. Jesse, come here. Stand next to him. You're both here. Both of you right there. Okay, you're just going to run to the other side. You're right here. You're going to go like this. Run right here. Okay. Ready? Go. She's twice as her age. I mean, you cannot move sideways as fast as you can sprint. Okay, come here, Jeff. Here you go. This is how you run. Yes, you're going sideways. Go. It's not efficient. It's not efficient to go like this. Run and get back in position, then move your feet again. You do not have time. And so the purpose of this drill, when are you going to run around and hit an inside-out backhand unless you're playing doubles? Probably not very often. So this isn't realistic for that reason. It's about moving your feet. Let's go, Jeff. Between shots, I want you to move. Forehand while you're fighting.
Big step, come back.
Yes.
Small step, go this way.
Same thing we were doing before. Only I want you to move.
你打完之后，你要速度快一点过去，然后另外这个反手。
大步一點，大步一點，大步一點就回去。
I want your first step to be that way. I want you to run straight where you're going on your first step.
第一個係靠槍 crossover。
Because when Usain Bolt won the gold medal, he didn't line up in the starting blocks like this and then turn sideways. You know, your hips face where you want to go. First step, turn your hip, and then you can go back facing the front again.
一步就是跑，一步是
Okay? Here. Come on. Now, move your feet. Okay, here you go. No, so when she's going to the ball, she doesn't have to do that. But when she's coming back from the ball, she does.
回尾 recover 第一步就是跑过去，就是準備要打的時候就是 shuffle steps 分步。
Run. Okay, here you go. Big step, go. Okay, there. Go, come on. Good. Okay, now she's not used to it, but I'm telling you, if we were to clock it, if we were to go back and get your video and put her on Darfish, whatever the stuff is you guys are doing, I guarantee it's faster. And she's just learning it, so it's not as efficient. All right, get the other guy out here.
我頭先睇佢快咗好多啦，即係佢啱啱打完嗰下走翻去場中間㗎嘛。
Coaches, the key is not that you're watching them do it. The key is that you understand it and you know what to look for so you can see it in your students and you can help them learn it. I want them to understand the only reason this could be valuable is they're not actually getting it, is if they can see what to look for and they know how to pick it out.
最主要就大家睇呢個練習咧，可以睇，希望你教學生嘅時候就觀察到佢哋有啲咩嘢需要改良。
Oh yeah. Go back to the middle. Stay there. Go. Good. Now look at that. See, he's getting there now, and he's all the way back before his ball hits. He's almost all the way back. Look at that like Mark. Look at this guy. Okay. Hey, that's a nice job. Can you see a difference in the size of his steps and how much distance he's covering? So it's a small thing, makes a big difference.
即係你睇到佢回位嗰步咧，佢做得好好頭先，即係一大步回位，跟住就翻去場中間啦已經，跟住就 用佢去做其他嘢。
Okay, so Wing and Mark are going to hit cross-court forehands. All right, so let's go. Go ahead and hit a couple just to sort of warm. Wing hasn't hit yet this morning probably, so let's let him hit a couple of balls. Okay, we warmed up a little bit. All right, now here's how we play this game.
On the baseline serve line.
Baseline. After every ball that he hits, they're going to only get the singles. Only get the singles court. They only get cross court. After every, and he can only hit a forehand. So if he gets a wide one here and the next one's over there, he's still got to run around it. After every ball he hits, he has to touch that yellow tab with 1 foot. Well, you got to put 1 foot over the top of it. Don't step on it, it might slide. I don't want you to fall. You have to put a foot over it and then go back.
即係你打每一球咧，要將你其中一隻腳咧攬過嗰條黃線。
So we're not just working on hitting and trying to win a point, we're also having to work on recovery. And in order to recover, we have to be on balance. If we're not on balance, we're not going to get back in time. All right, let's try it. I was hoping for longer rallies. Here we go, man. Didn't make it. Oh, 3-1. You lost that point, Wayne, because you didn't get your foot over the spot. All right? So this is about recovering. Because Mark doesn't have to hit it there. He can hit it in that corner. So I want him to, this is just practicing. Now, in a real match, if he hits a cross court, he's not going to recover that far anyway. But for the purpose of the drill, for the purpose of learning to move and doing it, we're going to make him go across the line. All right, here we go. Mark's up 3-1. Now, what have you noticed about Mark's shot selection?
大家有冇留意到啊 ？Mark 佢嘅擊球選擇。
You can put Mark cross, put cross.
He's hitting too wide?
Yeah, too wide.
Mark is.
I think he's too wide.
How come he's ahead 5-1?
The foot close.
I don't know if you noticed, but Mark was hitting harder and lower at the beginning.
大家有冇留意咧？佢開頭咧 ，Mark 咧，佢開始嘅時候咧，佢打啲好平啲貼網過個波，但係臨尾佢有啲改變喎。
But Mark learned something.
佢改變咗啲咩嘢
Go all the way back and put a foot over here and get back in case he hits an angle. I got to hit it a little higher and deeper, not as fast and low and short because I don't have as much time. He changed his shots. How many of you remember the Australian Open final 2 or 3 years ago, women's, with Kleisters and Lina. Remember that final? And Lina won the first set, and her average height over the net was 27 inches, and Kleisters was 19. In the second set, it almost reversed, and in the third set, Kleisters hit the ball higher over the net and won the match. And Lina went crazy and was yelling at every Chinese person in the crowd to be quiet, quit telling her how to play and whatever else. But the point is that Kleisters, these girls are hitting the ball hard, but they gave themselves a better chance to recover.
即係大家觀察 Mark 就發覺，咦，我打太平太快咧，佢反而冇時間去回位，咁佢就開始咧打翻高啲、重啲嘅上旋球咧。佢打完之後，佢就有充分嘅時間走翻去場中間。
Okay, let's play a couple more points. Here we go. Perfect, so it's 7-2. Now that we've taught him how to do this, now we change the rules. And now we say, Mark, Wing, you can hit down the line anytime you want. But if you hit it down the line and he touches it, you only get 1 point. If you hit it down the line and he hits it back into the court, he gets a point and you keep playing. If you hit a clean winner, you get 2 points. So, he should know that I'm not going to go down the line unless he's not recovering and he's not in good enough position. And he should also learn that I can just stay here and outsteady him, but he's got to recover enough that if Wing goes down the line, he can get it back into the court. And even if Wing comes to the net and puts it away, they each get a point. He got 1 for getting it back.
咁而家我就變一變個遊戲規則，而家可以咧個球員選擇打直線。咁但係如果你打直線嘅時候咧，如果對方咧追翻打翻個波過嚟，對方先可以攞1分，然後咧再打埋嗰1分，可能你打球直線，佢可以 return 翻過嚟，你打波嚟打贏佢咧，咁會即係各人會可以攞到1分。如果你一球變線，一球直線打死佢咧，就可以有2分。Okay?
All right, let's try it. Wait. Okay. Point for you. Okay, so point E. Because his first ball was on this side and he hit it back, so that's a point for you. He won the point, so they each get a point. You're ahead 2-1. Good move there.
咁頭先就佢第一個阿 Wing 第一個打過嚟嘅，咁阿 Mark 打翻佢，阿 Mark 有1分。但係臨尾阿 Wing 就打球 backhand down the line winner，咁啊即係個人有1分，而家1-2。
There we go.
Yeah. 2 points, 4-1.
我2分一球，正手直線。
Now, 4-2. Out, 4-3.
That one.
get it in, so 9-4. All right, you get the idea. But if you can play, if two people are playing and they're getting it back and forth, you soon learn how to be patient, set it up, when to take that shot. And if they get a point, if they just get it back, then you wait a little bit longer before you do it. Let's try it backhand side. Backhand
好啦，
cross.
咁頭先我哋呢個練習就係、即係你見到啲球員係最主要係要打穩定啲，打多啲斜線，一有機會先打一球直線波。
Right now we're only hitting cross court, there's no down the line, and you have to recover after every ball.
係咁，而家就做翻頭先第一個階段，第一個階段只係打反手，打每個反手咧一定要翻嚟踩一踩中間嗰條線，係咪？
That was a good shot, but I'm just wondering which footwork pattern is this one? It's not a bad, it's a beautiful shot. The result was good. But was his feet in position when he landed? If he would have taken that shot and hurt him, was he ready to move? All I'm saying is your students are going to watch it, so you got to do it exactly the way you want them to do it. Oh, stop. We'll get hit back. All right. Let's go. Remember, this is all about movement and footwork. Alright, so now let's do it where you can go down the line if you want to. Let's keep it forward, just go to 7.
係而家喺電線啦，OK，打嗰個。
Woo. 2 points.
Thanks.
2-0。
Cold lead. Cold lead.
Alright. Again, 2-0 still. 3-0. Just long.
Alright, now, what do we learn if nothing else? That sometimes we're not patient enough to either wait for the right shot or we're not recovering fast enough. But as a coach, when you have someone do this, you can look and see, hey, he recovers pretty well from this side, does not recover well from the other side. This is something I have to help him on because a good player is going to see that and they're going to break it down and they're going to attack you and on big points, and it's going to be the difference.
即係大家要觀察到咧，即係有時可能一個球員咧，佢回位咧正手可能好啲，或者反手嗰邊好啲。咁我哋身為一個教練，一定要診斷到呢個問題，因為咧好嘅球員咧喺出邊咧，如果阿 Wing 出去打個好強嘅對手咧，好強嘅對手好快要觸摸到佢嘅弱點喎。咁我哋身為教練就我哋嘅職責就要幫到佢喂，你打完呢個波你回位嗰啲步伐有少少問題，我哋要改良呢個步伐。咁等佢出去打比賽嘅時候咧，就唔會咁容易俾人針對到。
All right, Jess. Okay, Mark. You stay. Okay. Yeah. You start over there in that corner. Now, on this game, you can face forward. In this game, Jess starts in the middle. Go ahead and move that yellow thing so it's not in your way.
Wednesday, right. Wednesday, easy. Wednesday, easy. Monday.
All right, now, in this case, this is to teach a player how to adjust his step and his shot selection to get in position when he's in trouble. So they're going to play points. Jess starts in the middle, he starts over here. Jess's first feet is over there. So he starts out behind. You're in trouble. You got to make the right shot. And you know what? If he gives you an easy second ball, put it away. Yeah, if I were you, I'd shoot it tough too. I'd see it right in the corner. 1-0. You ready, Wayne?
Yep, ready.
Hard to tell.
1-1. So actually, he recovered after one ball. He was back in position, wasn't he? They were back to neutral.
Yes.
She's got the upper hand. We're going to talk about how you build the point in just a minute, how you work your feet for it. 2-1。之後你睇呢個練習咧，楊子光係佔上風。OK。咁頭先阿 Wing 有一球做得好，就好快將個波中入翻啦。OK。通常被動嘅球員咧，第一步咧就係要中游翻個波先。
Out.
His response to being in trouble right now is short up the middle. That's not a good solution, is it? Because she puts the next ball away. So he's got to get his feet in position. He's got to find another solution. They try to get back to neutral. The only time he did it well, he lost the point. Wing 打一球好好嘅防守，打翻高啲、深啲，咁啊中游翻佢。6-2. Now, yes, it's still being too nice. Even when I play my college players, they never beat me when I'm in the middle because my feeds are pretty good. And they're in so much trouble that I don't have to do much on the next ball. If they get it back first ball, I know if we get back to neutral, I have no chance. So you got to hurt them. And it helps them figure out a way of what to do in those situations. Here we go. Big show. All right, Jeff, this time you see the rock. Wing, today. See, the reason is I don't want you to just give up points. I don't want your students to give up points. You've got to find an answer for this. I want to see what you do with your feet. Okay, so we got to find a different answer because he didn't get there close enough. This is generally an indication of what? I'm late. Yeah, I'm getting there late. I'm hitting late. So I want to get there early. I'd like to see you get there early enough you can put your right foot closer to the net than your left one so your hips are already turned and you're in position. Then you're going to hit a winner off her feet. 你見到啲球員通常打風車咧，呢一招咧，即係佢遲咗啦已經，佢遲到去到個波度。咁啊，早啲放你右腳上嚟，截擊個波啊！右腳好好多。Okay, so he went right to right instead of right to left on the first ball, and he didn't make it back enough, so on the second ball, he was done for. I think if he'd have gotten to the first ball earlier, he'd have been able to get to the second ball. Here we go. You guys watching now? She thought you weren't paying attention to it. All right, give him a hand. Oh. Now, we've got a half an hour or so to go. Here's what I want you to do. I want you to take some balls. I want you to find some people you're comfortable with. I want you to do something that you learned today, and I want you to practice doing the drill with each other, and you being the coach, and I want to see what you look for and what you say. I don't care if you're tossing. I don't care if you're tossing balls and you're having them do the different footwork patterns. I don't care if you're playing this game. But I want to see you in action as a coach doing something that you're going to do this afternoon or tomorrow using something you learned today.
咁而家我哋剩翻半個鐘頭咧，我即係 David 就想大家咧，將今日我哋學過嘅嘢咧，就運用翻出嚟。你可能即係你揾個 partner 練下啲步法啊，或者練下拋波，或者練下打波又好。 即係你諗下，我如果晏晝或者聽日去教我學生嘅時候，我會教佢啲咩嘢？咁我哋可以用晒呢4個場。